So we're at the Rio, and we're getting ready to get into the $1,000 mini main event. Starting stack is 60,000 chips, and we're going to hope to run well in this tournament. They're playing that tournament about to begin music in the background. I don't know how many entrants we're going to get today, but I think it's going to be a lot. So wish us luck. We'll check in later. So we're on the first break of the mini main. It feels like it's the big 50 again. Here, I'll show you. This is the line. That is the late reg line. We have over 4,000 entries so far. This line goes all the way down this hall. With the blinds at 400, 800 with an 800 ante, we are in the big blind with pocket nines. Action folds around to the cutoff, who jams for 10,200. Action folds back to us. We insta-call. The flop comes 7, 9, 4. It's a good flop for us, rainbow. The turn is a jack of clubs, and the queen is the queen of hearts. And the river is the queen of hearts. So we scoop down a nice pot there, leaving us with about 78,000. All right, we're on the second break of the mini main. We got about 130,000 in chips, 60,000 starting stack, so we're sitting pretty good. Let's see here. Blinds are now 600, 1,200. So anyway, I'll check back in on the next break. All right, we're now on dinner break. We got 180,000 in chips. Dinner break's an hour and 15 minutes long. So we're coming back to 1,500, 3,000, 3,000 blinds. So we'll check back on the next break. We're moving to Brasilia. It's the last break of the night. I got 350,000 in chips. We're coming back to the level with 4,000, 8,000 blinds with an $8,000 ante. 4 more levels, and then we will bag and tag. I'll catch up with you then. They added a couple levels tonight, so we have 2 more levels to play. The blinds are 10 and 20,000, and we've got about 700,000 in chips. So we'll hopefully play 2 more levels. We're nearing the money. We're probably 25, 30 spots out of the money right now. So we'll check back in after we bag and tag. Okay, we've gotten to that point of the tournament where the dealers have been told to stop and stand up. This is what we refer to as hand for hand. So we are on the money bubble. So we're looking to bust a couple more players and be in the money here.
I like it good.
Don't think they're right. They always think they're right.
Hey, should we start doing shots once we make the money? Oh, man. Oh, please.
Oh my God, the Green Hornet went fucking ape shit.
Hey, you want to do some shots? You can't do that.
No. I want to do heroin. I want to start shooting up,
I can't do
snorting everything in my bag.
Yeah, wow.
So there is some confusion going on right now. They think that we may have already made the money. So they're just doing their final paperwork to verify whether or not these two people have actually busted and to make sure they pay them out properly.
At this time, all spectators will need to clear the Brasilia room. We'll have no spectators in Brasilia from this point on. This is going to be a large, fast payout. Your players will give you all their bad beat stories at the ball. At this time, all spectators, please clear the Brasilia room.
And they told the dealers to sit down.
All right, players in the mini-main, congratulations, you've all made the money. All right, very important players, as you are unfortunately eliminated from the tournament this time, please get out the well. And the rest of us will come back and take you into the free pads. You must get in the free pads tonight.
Okay, so that's it. After 22 levels, we got 840,000 in chips, bagging up and coming back tomorrow at noon. Started with 5,521 players. We're down to 550.
Name, address, and chip count. Name, hometown.
I need help. What do we need this for? I know my name.
Wait, you don't need this? Hey, dealer, we don't need it.
Let's write it down. Whatever the request.
All right, we're on our way to the Rio for day 2 of the mini main event. We bagged up 840,000 in chips, and we're coming into a 15,000, 30,000, 30,000 ante level. So we go try to run this stack up and go deep in this tournament. Check back later. The very first hand of day 2 in the mini main, I have about 840,000 in chips. Blinds are 15,000, 30,000 with a 30,000 ante, and I'm in the small blind for 15,000. The action folds around to the hijack, who raises to 60,000. I look down at ace jack suited and clubs. I call the button, and the big blind calls. The flop comes ace of spades, king of clubs, 7 of diamonds, which is a pretty good flop for us. We got the backdoor club draw. We got top pair with the jack kicker. I check. The big blind checks. The original raiser and the hijack, he bets, let's see, 75,000. I call. The big blind folds. Coming to the turn, which is a 3 of diamonds, bringing the backdoor diamond draw. I check. The villain bets 140,000. I call. The river is the 7 of spades, pairing the 7s. I check. Villain moves in for 360,000, which is a good portion of what I have left to advance in this tournament, we can't give up the amount of chips we invested in this pot, and we have to accumulate chips and move forward. We put in the call. We ain't scared. He shows king of spades, queen of spades, and we scoop a monster pot. So we're doing the drive of shame. We played in the mini main event. We got to where the blinds were 150,000, 300,000 with a 300,000 ante, and I had pocket nines and about 1.6 million in chips. Anyway, needless to say, that turned into a four-way all-in hand. Ace Jack versus Ace King versus King King versus my nines, and I couldn't catch a nine or improve. So I was out in 60th place, which paid $9,450. So we'll get into the next tournament and try again. All right.